Hello, this is Yunus Ali from edgepro.org. This is the 8th tutorial for complete beginners in programming core Java. In our last tutorial we have discussed about for loops, and in this tutorial we are going to look at if statements. As usual, I am using NetBeans IDE and I am going to start new project Java application. Next, I am going to give it a name, tutorial 6, and I am also going to create a main class and naming it as application and click finish. So this is our project, and this is our main class, and this is main method. Okay, I am going to clear all these comments. As we already discussed about boolean, we know boolean is used for true or false. So I am giving one condition, boolean condition is equal to cond is equal to 3, suppose less than 8. Okay, or greater than 8, sorry. Now system dot out dot println, I'm going to print this cond variable. Okay, now when I run this program, the output will be false since 3 is not greater than 8. Similarly, if I give less than symbol, and again if I run this program, we get output as true, which is actually true. Another possibility may be not equal to. So for not equal to, we use exclamation mark and equal to, say 1. So 3 is not equal to 1, like that we read. We give exclamation mark and equal to, which defines it as a not equal symbol. Okay, now when I run this now you see it is true, 3 is not equal to 1. Or we can also give 5 is not equal to 5 if I specify like that, or 3 is not equal to anything you can give. 5 is not equal to 5. If you run this, see it is false. So what I mean to say is, these are few things, few operators which we use. Okay, there is another operator called testing operator, like say equal to. So suppose 4 is equal to 5. Let us run and see, which is not correct, it is false. So it is very important to know you all that here a single equal sign means assignment, and that means you are setting something equals to something. See, if you are giving a single equal to sign, that means you are assigning some value to a variable. But to test for equality, you need equals and two equal to signs. Okay, If you think about it a bit, you can notice that they are two completely different things, that is assigning equality and testing equality. Let's try boolean 5 equal to suppose 4 equal to say 5. Now run this. What we are getting? False. Great. Let's use these conditions in an if statement and let's see how if statement looks like. Okay, now what I'm going to do, just I am removing this. Now if statement starts with if with round brackets, then a pair of curly brackets in which our statement goes, and here in round brackets we specify condition. Okay, so if 4 equal to 4, then what we are saying, okay, there is no condition here, we are saying something print like that, yes it is true. I'm typing some text. It's true. Okay, now let us run this program. Yes, it is true, since 4 is equal to 4. Okay, great. Now let's give suppose 5 not equal to 5. Let us see what happens. 5 or 4 not equal to 4. Okay, if we run this program again, nothing happens. Okay, if you run this program, nothing happens. Of course, I can use variables in these. Say I got a variable, say int, suppose I can use variables also here. Okay, now let's say int my int is equal to say 20. Okay, now if my int less than 30, I want system.out print ln as it is true. Now if I run this program, let's see what happens. Yes, it is true, since I have declared a variable my int, its value is 20. If this value is less than 30, we are saying to print out this text, yes it is true, which is actually true. Now if the condition is not true, I can take a different action here. See, now if I give my int less than 10, then see what happens. Then the condition is false and nothing happens. But let me see, yeah, nothing happens. Since the condition is false and nothing happens, but I can put else statement here, and how to do that I will show you now. See, int my int, suppose say it is 20. If my int is less than say 100, okay, system.out println s it's true or not. Now after this statement, we are going to give else statement. Else, two curly brackets, between this we are going to print another print statement. System dot out dot println no, it's false. See, we are asking it to check this condition. If it is true, it will print as it is true. If otherwise, it will print no, it is false. But the else, I think, does not do anything. Yes, it is true. Since we are it check the condition here, it is printing yes, it is true. Actual the value is 20, it is less than 100, yes it is less than 100. Since it is less than 100, it is printing it is true. Okay, now there is another else if statement, and how to use it I will show you. Instead of else, we are giving it else if. It also has two round brackets. My int greater than 20. Suppose I am giving this a value 5, and this is less than 10. Else if my int value 20, that is putting another condition here, it's false. Okay, now let us run this program and see. Yes, it is true. Now change my int to 30. I am changing this to 30. Now if I run this program, it is false. Okay, since the value is 30, so if the value is less than 10, it is not less than 10 my int value, it is greater than 10. Since this statement is false, it comes down here and checks it out. Yes, if it is greater than 20, yes 30 is greater than 20, this system.out.println statement will be printed here, and we get this output, no it is false. Okay, now if both the conditions are true, then it executes the first condition, and if it is true, it forgets about the everything else. Suppose in case if this condition is true and this condition is true, when it runs the program, it checks it out. If this statement is true, it will not look at the remaining part of the code, just it prints it out that portion. The first condition will be printed out and it leaves the remaining part without touching. Okay, I want to show you with an example. Suppose if my int is 5 and it is less than 30, then print it out as it's true. Else if it is less than 20, not greater than, less than 20, let us take, no it is false. So yes, it is true, since this condition is true. Okay, since this condition is true, it is not going to another statement, since it is also less than 20. 5 is less than 30 and also less than 20, but the first when we run the program, it is checking whether this condition is true. Yes, it is true, it is printing. The condition is also false here, but since the 5 is less than 20, but it is not touching this part of the code, only it displays the first portion of the code and forgets the second part. Okay, and I can combine the if and else if also. See, we can do another thing here. Int, I am giving it as 15. If int is less than 10, system.out.println, yes it is true. Else if my int is greater than 20, suppose I am taking it as greater than 20, system.out, no it's false. We can give another condition, name as else curly brackets start and close. In between curly brackets, we are going to print another statement, system.out.println. Okay, and in between these things we are going to write some text, no, none of the above. So actual value, starting value we are giving as 15. It is less than 10, no, this statement will be wrong. it is greater than 20. No, this statement will be wrong. Then after these two statements fail, the coding part comes to this third part, and hopefully in our output we get this result: no, none of the above. Okay, let me run this program and check it out. Yes, no, none of the above. See, first statement is wrong, it skips that statement. Second one is wrong, it skips it, and it prints the third statement. So in if statement, this is the way we can give else if and else statements. So in this tutorial, hope you guys have learned how to use if, else if and else statements. And one more thing, when we are coding, if your code is not neatly organized, just right click and select format. This will give in an organized way. Okay, right click, select format. Okay, and wherever anywhere on the screen you can click it and select this format. Now your code will be neatly organized. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Till then, in our next tutorial, let us meet. Hope you meet me in next tutorial. Till then, happy coding. Have a nice day.